So, gentlemen, I can't help but notice that you've taken me out of my nice little comfy TV studio and put me here in this laboratory. Does that mean you did it? Does that mean you have good news to tell me about Bludnovsky? That you finally found him?
Well, not exactly just yet.
What do you mean by that, Dr. Jennings?
Well, we tried everything. We tried fingerprints, we tried birth certificates, we tried to keep track of, his possible activity on the credit cards, and we found absolutely nothing. But then it was I, Dr. Arnhem Zola, who came up with an alternative.
Oh, really? And what's that?
Well, these two gentlemen were too ignorant to realize that we needed to think outside the box. You see, these guys were only thinking about this dimension.
Oh, wait a minute, you think he's in a different dimension?
I mean, it's like he completely disappeared in this dimension. So maybe that means that he is in another one. You silly scientists. You call yourselves geniuses like myself?
Oh, get off of it, Zola. So what we didn't think of it? That doesn't mean we're just as bad as you. Shut the fuck up, Boulevard Trask.
Thank you for calling me Trask instead of, that other disgusting name, Simon Bar Sinister.
What the fuck ever. I need to know if you guys have found Bludnovsky in that other dimension then.
Well, what our research told us is that there are several dimensions that don't have him, and only a few that do, such as this dimension and the dimension that the live-action Green Hornet 2011 film exists in. Only those two really have Bludnovsky in them.
Oh, really? So does that mean that all is lost? I'm never gonna get back my buddy Bludnovsky. He could be out there somewhere in the multiverse, and I'll never get to see him.
Turn around every time I do. I get a little bit loner. Now hold on, Graviton. Stop singing your cheesy, stupid song for just 1 second.
Why? It's pointless now. Everything is stupid.
Well, you didn't let us finish. You see, we realized that even though there's only 2 universes that have Bludnovsky in them, we found something very interesting.
What is it?
Well, what we discovered is that there is an alternate dimension that is parallel to ours, that is very identical, except with a few major differences.
But what does that have to do with Bludnovsky?
Well, this piqued our interest since, we're scientists. So we did a little studying of this parallel universe to ours, and we found out that one of the differences is that they don't have Bludnovsky.
But that's what you said before, is that this universe and the one that the Green Hornet shitty reboot film takes place in are the only ones that have Bludnovsky in them.
Yes. But if that one is supposed to be parallel to ours, why does it not have Bludnovsky in it? And so we did some research, and apparently in this alternate dimension, there used to be a supervillain gallivanting around with a red gas mask and a red overcoat, but for some reason, he disappeared.
But that's exactly like our universe.
Yes, but the difference here is that this happened in 1966.
1966? But that's impossible. Vladnovsky wasn't even born until after that year. So, what could that mean?
There's only one way to find out.
We need to go to that dimension. Oh my god. How are you guys gonna do it? Well, it's simple. We're going to steal the technology from Carnage, and we are going to see if we can create a wormhole to that alternate dimension. Okay then. Thank you, gentlemen. I will back the funding with all the money I got from this YouTube channel. So that means you're not gonna back us at all? Nope, not a single penny. Okay, have fun creating that interdimensional portal machine. And if you excuse me, I'm going to go review a movie.
God damn it.
Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Gravitalk with your host and mine, me, Gravitalk, and we are going to review another film to be hastily splatter across the silver screen. And this week, we have for you guys about the Mission Impossible. The Mission Impossible 5, or even though it's not called 5, instead it's called Rogue Nation, and like most movies with subtitles in the title, it barely really has anything to do with what's actually in the movie, frankly. Or maybe it does, I don't know. Maybe we'll find out in this review. Hooray!
Well, you seem more energetic and enthusiastic than you've been the last couple of weeks.
Thanks for noticing, Zad. You see, I have my spirits been recently uplifted thanks to the new news that we are really close to be finding out what happened to Vladnovsky.
Ah, yes. But didn't I hear that there's a possibility that he could still be dead? It's just that in this case it's in another dimension.
Well, now hold on. This is gonna give us a step closer to finding out what exactly happened to him. And that's pretty much really what I want at this point. Yes, I have come to terms that he probably might not be still alive. And even though it's very sad, I just want some closure now. I just want some closure now, okay? I want to find out what happened to him. I think that's I think that's what'll calm me down and make me feel less sad, is, knowing exactly what happened. Because, if I just stay in the dark, I'll be up at night thinking, oh, what happened to my gas-masked buddy? Oh, God. So really what this is about closure, about peace of mind, finding out what really happened to him.
Ah, whatever then. Let's just get this review over with.
I can't help but to notice that you kind of have a new look going on, Zad. Tell me more about what you're wearing. Or should I say, who are you wearing?
I'm in a body bag.
Yes, I see. I see you're getting ready for your next big appearance in a movie, aren't you? I had no idea you were in Batman v Superman: Dawn of the Justice. Look at you, getting in more movies. And to think we thought your 15 minutes of fame were over, first in 1980, whatever, 1980, I don't know. And then in 2013 when you had the Man of Steel movie. But nope, you're moving on up to more fame, except now you're being dead.
Yes. But luckily I was resurrected by the same man who resurrected Bludnovsky, although that seems to be for waste, since he seems to be dead again, or however way you wish to find out.
Hey, stop being a heartless douchebag, okay? There's still a chance. There's still a chance. Also, a lot of people apparently think that you might be becoming Doomsday. Care to comment on that?
I cannot confirm or deny whether or not I will become Doomsday. But if I were to become Doomsday, then finally everyone will respect me for the supervillain I am, instead of just that guy who got killed by Superman and is just known as, there's the guy who got his neck snapped by Superman and caused us to think more about how Superman killed him than the man he was killed by. Or who killed him. I mean, I can't believe that that's the only way I'm being famous now is for that, and not as being a badass Superman. So to answer your question, no, I cannot reveal the status yet of those speculations, but if they were to be true, then I would be considered a god amongst the supervillains, instead of the current laughing stock I've been resorted to.
Well, okay then, Mr. Grumpy McGrump Pants. Do you want me to zip that body bag so I don't have to listen to your
No, I'll be good.
Yes, you will, because I'm the one who can control the zipper, and you just stay there and be a dead body. Anyway, so let's move on from that, and let's talk about the movie. Yes, there is a movie to talk about. A Mission Impossible Rogue Nation. This is the fifth installment to the Mission Impossible franchise. Why don't we just explore that series for a moment?
Please don't.
Nope, we're gonna do it. So, Mission Impossible started out as a TV show, an old TV show. Let's see if we can research this TV show. It was from the 1960s that ran to the 1970s, and let's see if we can learn more about this. Yes, it was a movie that starred a bunch of secret agents, Cinnamon Carter, Bernard Courier, William Armitage, and Roland Hand. These were the special agents of the Mission Impossible, the original show, and then they were adapted into a movie in 1996. The Mission Impossible show was adapted this time into a movie. So let's explore how the movie handled those characters, those secret agents. Oh shit! There's none of them came back for the movie. What the fuck? I mean, seriously, what the hell? No one came back for the original show?
I think one character came back.
Yeah, and he was turned into the villain, John Voight. John Voight, how could you do that? How could you turn into a villain? Oh, wait a minute, because it's awesome, because we're villains. Yes, apparently the apparently the Mission Impossible movie was a very loose adaptation of the original TV show. In fact, really, all that was adapted was really that it was by name, and so you got these loose adaptations of the characters, including Ethan Hunt, who was never in the show and was just created for the movies. Played, of course, by Tom Cruise. And, of course, since he's Tom Cruise, you're like, yep, he's going to be the star of the movie instead of the original characters. Yeah, so yes, so instead you had Ethan Hunt and a whole bunch of other agents as the Mission Impossible secret agents that worked for a force called Impossible Missions Force, and also known as IMF.
Why didn't they just call it Mission Impossible Force? Just so it makes more sense.
Well, MIF spells out myth, and myth sounds too close to MILF, and Mom, I would like to force doesn't sound as good. It sounds like some kind of porn Star Wars parody, so I think I can see why I decided to change that up. But anyway, but that's just us talking about some bullshit. Anyway, so yes, they were the replacements from the TV show. So it's a very loose adaptation. In fact, all it was really like, hey, here's this show about secret agents doing secret agent stuff. Let's adapt that into a movie. But the only thing that will cross over from the original series to this new movie is that there are a bunch of secret agents doing secret agent stuff. And that was it. I mean, you had one character who returned, but it was just a loose adaptation of that character, and he was turned out to be a villain the whole time, played by Jon Voight. But that was it. And also, all of the secret agents that started out in that movie all friggin' died.
Maybe that was supposed to be a metaphor. Maybe the original agent lineup in the first movie were supposed to be like based off of the original agents from the TV show, and how they were trying to tell us, the audience, that they are going to take a different direction than the than the TV show. And they were going to kill off all those characters except for Ethan Hunt, and instead have this be just a solo secret agent film instead of a whole team. And that's why it's such a loose adaptation, because it was trying to adapt a different aspect of the secret agent genre. Instead of having it be a team of secret agents, let's just focus on one.
Okay, here's two things with that. First of all, we kind of already got that with James Bond. And second of all, it's kind of weird that they decided to do that. Like, hey, let's take the first movie with this whole team of secret agents and kill them all to show that, well, we're going to only focus on one and maybe a couple. But then throughout the movie, he gets a whole team of secret agents on his side. He gets Vim Rings, and he gets this sexy lady who winds up being on the side of Jon Voight and dying. And so he kind of already has his own secret agent team with Ving Rhames anyway. And that's what they do in the next movies. Yes, it seems like afterwards, they decided, okay, screw the TV series. We're going to go our own way with these movies, and we're going to do our own thing with them. We're going to build our own universe. We're not going to do the same thing the TV series did. So we're going to have Ethan Hunt do his own thing. He's going to recruit his own secret agents. So you get Ving Rhames, he recruited in the first movie. In the second movie, he recruited no one, but in the third movie, that's when he recruited Simon Pegg, Benji. Oh, why didn't they name him after a cooler movie dog, like Lassie or Rin Tin Tin? But anyway, so you got Benji, and you got Ving Rhames, so who else should we put into this team? Ah, yes, Hawkeye. So they got Hawkeye, and each movie was building up, the team, making them a little bit bigger and bigger. And now in this movie, who do you got now?
Some British chick?
Yes, some British chick. But anyway,